Perfect. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is JP Ostegi. That's Guy, distinct, not Guy. JP Ostegi, or Jolly Person Ostegi. All right. My company is HAO2ENGAGE, and I do personal sales training, branding. I work with people's reputation, help them the best way I can. So I want to tell you a little bit about me first before I get into what I do. I was a stand-up comedian because someone said I couldn't. For 2 years, back in the 90s, I actually went to a kind of open mic night to support a friend's sister. The MC was brutal and he made her feel like garbage. So he said, I started heckling him. He said, you think it's so easy to get up here? And my friends went, oh no. I did that for 2 years. I opened for Mike McDonald. And then I figured there was no money in it. So I became a professional fisherman. My love for the outdoors was awesome. I always fished, and then I started winning some tournaments I was going into, and sponsors started looking at me and asking me to represent their product. And I actually was a professional fisherman for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in the late 90s, and fished in the US for a living. It was a lot of fun. Didn't pay your bills. You're broke and you're living in your truck. But that one right there, that was a $10,000 day. It was 2 fish with $10,000. Which
$10,000?
had to pay for taxes. So, I never thought I'd be a car salesman. And one day, the marina closed and I needed a job. And someone says, you should be a car salesman. I'm like, they suck. I don't want to do that. And funny enough, I walked in the dealership and they said, you don't have any qualifications. I said, okay. And the general manager heard me talking and ran after me. And they hired me. And I was doing it for many years in Ottawa. And then the guy who hired me in Ottawa moved to Toronto, and I woke up in Toronto, I don't know how, and started selling cars. And met my wife actually selling her car. I know it takes 9 follow-ups to get married. That's all I know. The reckoning. I had cancer. This is my badge of honor right there. I had late-stage cancer, and I only found out because my daughter was being born at the end of November in 2011. And I was being, rugby guy, fisherman, fat, needed to go and get a checkup. I went check up and they said, that's fine, everything's good. Anything else? I said, no, I just got a sore throat, so let's check it out. Everything's fine. I think it's strep throat. Well, let's go get some tests. No, still sore. Let's go get, some ultrasounds. No, still something there. So basically, January 30th, I went in for a biopsy. And then we'll call you in 3 weeks. The next morning at 6 a.m. they called me. We need to see you today. My world got turned upside down. I was newlywed that summer. The summer before, I had a baby, and a woman I was still learning about. We're still learning our relationship, and I found out I had stage 4 cancer in my throat, esophagus, tongue, and lymph nodes. And I went into treatment. They said, do you want to go? So you've never smoked or drank. You can go in for treatments. You can take the 3-month approach. It's a case study. Or you can do 16 months. I'm like, 3 months, of course. They didn't tell me that 16 months jammed into 3 months. So this is week 3. I actually lost 90 pounds in a period of 3 weeks. I starved to death. I'm alive. So that's good. And all the men in the room, if you haven't done already, it was HPV virus I had in my throat. It's a throat screen, just a swab. And they can tell you 99% of men are carriers. 10% will get cancer. Now that 10%, there is no warning signs except when it spreads. So just go get a throat swab. And that brought me into the car sales again. And I was working in manager of retail operations for a large automotive company. And I kept getting asked, you do this for a living, could you help me? I started helping my friends with their businesses and more and more. And I kept having more people ask me, can you help me with this? And finally my wife said, you're not getting paid for that and you're spending a lot of time away. Why don't you just start your own business? So I did. And I'll go into how the name was created pretty simply. HAO2ENGAGE, or not HAO2ENGAGE, HAO2ENGAGE. And I do personal sales training. Well, that's my daughter and that's my family. Her name is HAO2ENGAGE Ostegi. All right? She is a antichrist. She is not normal. She is a wonderful child, but her head will spin around when I'm not watching. This is my wife, Tisha, and my other child, Harmony Autumn Ostegi. So, HAO2ENGAGE. That was that I had to do that or I wouldn't have the business, my wife said. So, So my 2 children are the love of my life. This is my miracle baby. Without her, I'd be dead right now because I wouldn't have got screened. Right? So she knows she's a miracle baby and she holds it over my head every single day. So how did I start it then? Well, I've always been really good at helping people with their reputation. Online, with Google reviews, with Yelp reviews, with LinkedIn. And I wanted to start helping people with that to really grow. Because let's be honest, when we go out for dinner, we look at the restaurant's reviews before we go so we don't die of salmonella. Right? I coach engagement. I help people communicate with their customers, with each other, at a higher level, with email, with video. Obviously, video is a big thing for me. With video, with other forms like texting. I help people build professional networks so you get found. It's always better to be known than found. You can be searched and found, but really what's value, but if I know who you are, I'm going to come back to that. And I coach video everywhere I go. It's a huge way to learn and to get your message across. Show of hands, how many people have received a personalized thank you card in the mail in the last year? Okay, 2 people. How many have you received in the last 3 years? So out of a room, and not the pre-printed ones, thanks for your business, here's some wine. That's what I teach. And I teach how to follow up and prospect to get new clients, to build your business based on your reputation. Networking experiment. I want everyone to take out their phones right now. Some of you have been through this before with me. Go to your LinkedIn account if you have one. All right? Tell me when everyone's there, tell me when you get there. There. Okay? Now, on the little bottom, there's 2 little people. If you see that on the bottom of your home screen, do you see where your little bottom is, that little guys? Click that. All right? All right? At the very top of the page, once you click that, there's a find nearby. Click that. You did that? You see need help? So, right there, click him. And then at the very top, there is a find nearby. There should be. You have lots of contacts with you.
What is it?
You've got too many contacts with you. Find nearby.
Oh, there.
So, yeah. So the find nearby, you're all networking now.
Find nearby. Okay.
So this is the best way when you go to a conference to meet as many people as possible and add them to your network immediately. All right? I'd be doing it too. I'd be doing it. My phone's recording right now, so I'll do it afterwards. You can all have my contacts, and by having my contacts, you have access to 10,000 people. Okay? So that's a networking experiment, right? You're all networking now. All right? Pretty simple.
Discovery isn't enabled.
Yeah, now you're going to find everybody in the room. This is the best way to, when you go to a conference or other things, to communicate. And now you have all these clients potentially that you can talk to. Right? And you can see their clients and their clients and their clients. Right? That's what I teach.
I just invited you.
Yeah. So, in wrap up, my name is JP Ostegi. This is my cell phone number, 647-888-7300. I realize I have a unique voice. Someone said it was a strip club announcer voice. I don't know, I've never been. So, and that's my Twitter account, my logo, and at the end of the day, I believe in you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.